And a dead talents. Fun. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like my opponent really has a response, so... Unless, you know, he has Nibiru. In which case, then yeah, I'll just be screwed. Let's scale Magister first, so it can gain spell counters instead of... So it can get the spell counters that it needs first. I could pendulum summon out the Jackal King. I already used Baby Jackal though. I mean, maybe I can use its scale effect. Let's grab, yeah, let's grab Jackal King just in case I need to, just in case I may not have the room for it. Would definitely like to be able to get to an Endymion somehow, but we'll see how that goes. I won't really be special summoning Reflection this turn, so I feel like I can safely do this. If I can just get one activatable spell card, then I'll be good to go. Hey, and I got my wish. Another Master Cerberus, like whatever. I mean, I still have to go beyond here, but, you know. Come on, game. Now let's do this right. Summon out the Jackal King from the extra deck. Put it here. And put Magister here. Positioning matters here. And just the... Okay, yeah, good. I can summon these two. Use one as, like, material for Selene. And then make Selene with Astrograph plus Beyond, and then Endymion. I guess I'll set my talents because it's going to get discarded anyways. And then I'll pop it. And that way I can make as much use of these spell counters as I can. And I guess I can pop the Basilisk as well. Or maybe I can actually leave the Basilisk up. Yeah, actually, I can leave Bash up. Just pop 2 and scale Master Cerberus for now. It's just more spell counters for me. As well as a free bounce target if I need it. We need a Endymion version of Wishes. Oh, of course, he has a Dark Hole right off the bat. You got Droplet now? Nope, he's letting it resolve. Endymion bounce himself, obviously, so I can summon him back out and make use of that negate. Okay, Branded and High Spirits, whatever, that's more spell counters for me. Sure. Not like I could negate it anyways. Albaz the Ashen. Adding Albaz, okay, my Jackal Kings can negate that. Branded Fusion's gonna be the main issue though. Since if I negate Branded Fusion, if he can dump Retribution, he'll just get it back. Yep, figured. What are you gonna dump? Is it gonna be Retribution? No, Forbidden, a Forbidden card. Which Forbidden card is that? Unaffected, okay, whatever. And he used his normal summon on Albaz. And again, I have another Spell Trap negate at the ready now. This is risky here, but whatever he summons off of Albaz, I can, if he does have Branded Fusion, whatever he summons off of it, I can hopefully negate it. I could technically just summon another Endymion now, but I kind of want to see what he does next. Chain Block with Tragedy, true. But then if he goes Lubellion, I can still negate that, right? If he goes Lubellion, I can still negate. What's this thing do? While level 8 gains 200 attack for each monster in your grave, your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with card effects. Oh, okay. They're both out, so that's unfortunate. Ah, okay, cool. That's a fusion summon. It gains 200 attack for each monster in his grave. Okay. Does it have any other effects aside from that? No. I mean, this will give him enough attack to attack over, like, or crash with one of my Jackal Kings, but that's about it. Thing is just gonna attack over Endymion, right? Get me a search, right? I'll wait for attack declaration, then just summon another one. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Since they already activated... And I get my follow-up. Yep, she goes back to hand. That does nothing. Add a fusion normal spell. Again, does nothing. Maybe I could have just grabbed Magia Magic here. Just so, you know, I could just straight up banish his Albaz and attack for a game, but it's like, whatever at this point. I should hopefully have enough, more than enough to go for a game anyways. Yep, how's it going? Yeah, this is enough for a game. Okay. What time is it? Oh yeah, it is 2 o'clock. I think dailies have reset at this point. I think like the daily logins have reset, so let me check that real quick. Have dailies reset? I'm just gonna collect my daily missions, that's about it. Yeah, these. Or, not dailies, login. That's what I meant, login, not dailies. I'll collect all of my actual mission rewards at when I'm done with ranked. Or, not ranked, but done with the festival for the stream. And let me check, what's my current record looking like? Probably not too large, but whatever. Okay, yeah, sure. There we go. Got a screenshot of that, see if I can submit it for Master Duel Meta's viewer or spicy win streaks or whatever for the festival. Okay, actually got talents going second. Okay. Oh, set 1. Ah, Shining Star. This can't be destroyed by monster effects. So I can at least pop it with Garuda. This is a spell effect. Well, no, he has Silent Magician. That actually complicates things. The Silent Magician negates but doesn't destroy. I mean, if I'm assuming I'm assuming it is, right? You know, like the win streaks and on the Master Duel Discord or whatever, you need pretty much 5 for a spicy win streak. Should be in the Master Duel Discord to be like win streaks for the Duel Triangle event. All right, is he gonna make Dragoon? No. All right, add the ties that summon Silent Magician and Silent Swordsman, I'm assuming. Yep, ties that bind. Silent Swordsman and Silent Magician. So there's a spell negate, a targeting negate. Honestly, I think the Unknown Trap is more important here. But the only problem is, you know, if he negates either one, if Silent Magician negates either one, then the other one is dead. And that's going to be the big problem. And there's Endymion. Oh boy. I think I'll start with Chicken Game first, see if I can draw anything good here before I commit to this Garuda. Because if then I can at least, you know, I can at least talents, get 2 more draws. And I have Mythical Bestiary, so who knows. Let's see how it ends up turning out. So I'm going to start with Chicken Game. Hope I don't get drolled here. Oh, never mind. He just wasted on that. Never mind. So they can't be destroyed by monster effects, but they can be destroyed by spell trap effects. This is targets a Shining Sark or card or monster that mentions it. Okay, so not the set card. And now my talents is live. And if anything, it at least force out his back row card. No, okay, he just goes for it. Alright, so now my Garuda is basically stuck because this will force out the Silent Swordsman unless I choose to take control of it. So let's see. I feel like I need to actually, this is a bit of a tough situation. Again, I want to draw 2 here due to my hand, but I think I need to use talents here to free up my zone. But if I do that, what can I get? I guess I could go Bashless, go for a YOLO draw. So yeah, let's do that. Because again, I need to have my zones free. I need to have my scale free. Well, hold on, let me see. Well, Endymion, what can Endymion really do for me here? If I manage to get him. Because I go Basilisk. Master Cerberus can summon. Then I can like banish Dark Magician or something. Doesn't this like negate the end of battle phase or something? Yeah, it does. So we can end the battle phase, so attacking over it isn't going to really do much for me. Basilisk gets me a YOLO draw. Yeah, it can. So I guess I just go for Master Cerberus. Hopefully it does. I hope this is enough. But even then, it'll only be like a pop 2. Yeah, at the end of the day, I can only pop 2. And then the spell can negate. I don't know, is this enough? Honestly, this was just a bad hand to deal with this board, unfortunately. I could technically Beyond if I wanted to. I could Beyond, grab a low scale, Pendulum Summon out 2, then make Selene. How many would 1, 2, 3? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, maybe I can. This doesn't have an effect when it's destroyed. This does. So I'm just gonna banish you. Please tell me I'm doing this right. Slowly dismantling the board. Grab a low scale. Yeah. If anything, it might actually contribute to the spell count for Selene. Now Beyond can pop 2. Right. I just want to make sure none of them have any effects when they're destroyed. Okay, Stronghold, Fortress, whatever. And the Stronghold card doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. And since I'm going to be making access code, might as well, right? If I'm going to be making access code, it doesn't matter if Selene has any counters on her or not. Okay, managed to turn this around with a less than ideal hand. I needed to make sure his field was clear, because otherwise he could just end the battle phase with that Shining Sark trap in the graveyard. So yeah, I needed to make sure. Honestly, each extra win I get, I'm just gonna screenshot it again for Master Duel meta until my win streak eventually comes to an end. There we go. So I guess I'm just gonna keep screenshotting my victories until either it becomes too large for it to stay on the screen, or it comes to an end, whichever comes first. Oh. Well, this hand is not bad, but considering I want to play around Ash and Droll, I think I can safely play around Ash and Droll here by just going Spell Power Mastery. Right, because if he Ashes it, I still have Chicken Game, and if he Drolls me, I can still at least activate Chicken Game to get another spell counter to summon off of Servant. So if I get Drolled or Ashed here, it's not the end of the world. Plus, he can't Ash Chicken Game anyway. Okay, don't have a normal summon or anything, but whatever. Now I do. Oh man, he has a response. He has Imperm Veiler. That's gonna be unfortunate. Well, let's see what I can do here. Again, it's probably Imperm, but I don't want to use Endymion's Pendulum effect early. So we'll see how this goes. If I have to use Jackal King to go Promethean Princess, then so be it. So he has Imperm or Veiler. Probably Imperm. No, he's messing with his toggle? Huh? Really? Letting me put Astrograph into the extra deck isn't a good idea for him. Because now I can just make Promethean Princess, add back Astrograph anyway, to at least get the draw, right? Ooh, maybe it's Veiler and he knows this. Maybe it is Veiler and he knows my Jackal King would just negate it. Or maybe he's holding for a Nibiru, in which case that would be, you know, scary. Because this field is lighting up constantly. Okay, maybe it's to hide, it might be to hide a Nibiru. In which case I might Pendulum Summon early, just in case it isn't Imperm. But if it is a Veiler, then there's nothing I can do at that point. Unless I draw a Jackal King here. No, okay, it's asking for too much. I don't want to play into an Imperm Nibiru, so I'm just gonna go ahead, Pendulum Summon this, since that's all I'll be able to Pendulum Summon anyways. It's not a Bestial, because I don't have a Light or Dark in my grave. Then I'll just pop my reflection here. So I can use Master Cerberus to get a baby jackal to then summon out. If I hopefully have enough spell counters to do so. I don't know if I have enough spell counters, but we'll see. Oh, he just gave up. Never mind. Let's see what it was. Ah, it was Imperm. Okay. So it was Imperm. So I guess when I summoned... I mean, if he should have just Impermed my Electromite. That would have, like, severely messed up my plays, but he chose not to. So once Endymion came out, he was pretty much done from there. It wasn't a Bestial because, again, I didn't have a Light or Dark in my grave. So yeah, it was literally just Imperm. Okay, but yeah, this is the most amount of ones on the screen, so I guess I'll just screenshot this and then there we go. I'll submit that for the Master Duel Discord later, after the stream's over. Alright, when do I brick? Is it gonna be now? Kind of. I mean, I could technically normal summon Garuda to start generating spell counters. I think that's the play. Normal summon Garuda to start generating spell counters and be a body for Electromite. Start with Upstart just in case he has Droll, so I don't have to discard my hand. Okay, there's Citadel. That's pretty good. And there's Baby Jackal. Okay, this is turning out a lot better. Yep. Yeah, I'm good here. Obviously, you know, I'd like to be able to get an Endymion out, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers all the time. Okay, since it doesn't look like it has an Imperm, let's just go Jackal King as usual. And obviously I scale this Baby Jackal first. Then we go. That way Jackal King can negate. Probably still gonna have to Beyond for Endymion, but hey, more spell counter generating for me. Because I want to keep this Jackal King in hand. And, you know, make use of the Baby Jackal as well in my scale for later. I don't know, I might be. Hope it's not a big issue. Oh, there's Reflection. but I'll save reflection for later. Because again, that's more spell counters for me to generate. Alright, now if he had Nibiru and he was holding it, then I'm screwed. Wait, what do you mean let's stream it? No, I'm still streaming. Yeah, okay, yeah. Maybe that might be the case. If I screenshot something and it might lag. Don't do that, Shadow. I already have enough internet issues as is, you know. I don't need more. I'm not gonna scale this. I'm not gonna summon Reflection. I'm gonna hold on. Well, she's gonna go to the grave, so she could technically be reborn with Beyond, so. So yeah, that'll be an option for me if I truly need it. I meant Celine. You know what I mean, Shadow. She can be reborn with Celine if I just let her get discarded. Or I can just scale her for later. Because I do still have another one in my deck. So it's not the big... Well, I don't have a Magister, but whatever. It'll be fine, hopefully. I think I'll scale her just so I can get those spell counters on my other Jackal King. Instead of having to wait for my opponent to activate a spell. It might be useful for the follow-up turn. I don't know. I mean, I definitely could have just let her go to the grave so Celine could be a potential disruption, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, yeah, it is a very flexible deck with combo routes. I mean, I'm still waiting for the eventual Super Poly or Kaiju or something. Okay. That is literally a non-issue for me. Really? Raid Raptors? Seriously? I'm almost tempted to negate his normal summon. I'm like legit tempted to negate his normal summon. But I'll wait for him to commit to an Xyz. Like freaking Raider's Night or something. Why are you playing swords in Raid Raptors? Has to be the rank. Haven't seen Droll being used. Maybe. What? Okay. Okay, I have to negate that. Now he gets to search another Fuzzy Lanius, but he needs another monster on the field for that. Right? Send to the grave, add a Fuzzy Lanius, but yeah. Swords of Revealing Light, whatever shall I do? What's in my extra deck? Can I pick up something from my extra deck? Not really. Oh no. I cannot attack. However shall I deal with that? Yeah. If only there was a card that could destroy it. And he surrenders because he knows. Yeah, I don't need to screenshot anymore. Jeez, I'm only at 900. Check rank? I don't think you can check their... Well, maybe you can, who knows. Nah, he's in gold. Also gold. I mean, he's platinum. Gold again, so pretty much all gold and one platinum so far. Yeah. Okay. And he's bronze. Yup, how's it going? He's silver. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I asked if this guy was the same guy. They're bots. These have to be like bots or something. Yeah, that's why I asked if I fought this dude already, because, you know, same thing. They're practically bots. Bruh. There we go. For now. It'll come to an end eventually. Alright, if he has any back row, Garuda can pop it or force it out. And then I can try to get 3 spell counters with Servant thanks to Chicken Game and Void. Okay, now we're actually facing an Automat deck, going first uninterrupted. So what all do I gotta worry about? I know I gotta worry about potentially UDF. Yeah, UDF is definitely gonna be a big issue, considering it can't be destroyed. My best bet for UDF is Reflection or Reflection or Master Cerberus. Or Magia Magic. If I can get to Magia Magic, then that'll be another way to deal with UDF. You assume people know how to play this deck as loner? You never know, man. I'm just always trying to predict for like worst case scenario. I always predict for worst case scenario so I can try to formulate a game plan around it. Funnily enough, I do have F-Zero Utopic Future IRL. I just don't have Utopic Draco Future. I don't even know how I got my hands on the Utopic Future, but it's just like sitting in like my card. It's just sitting in like my card collection binder because I just don't use it because I don't really have any Xyz decks IRL. Utopia Dragon. I mean, again, anytime I see Dragonair, I always associate Dragonair with the FTK. I hope that's not legal in this event. So he can summon any rank number. He can summon any number monster from his extra deck. What does this thing do? Okay, so this is a protect. So this is a protect card. And it equips it. Okay, so that's a monster negate. And there's UDF. So essentially he has 2 monster negates. It's like that's a monster negate. What do you mean? It resolves the negates. I mean, yeah, it's still a monster negate. At the end of the day, it's still a monster negate. I can pop it, though. That's the funny thing. I can pop it, like, immediately. How is Endymion even legal? I don't know. I'm not complaining, though. I feel like I gotta pop this just to get rid of a negate. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. And okay, this is actually tough. This is actually very tough. They're all untargetable and indestructible by card effects. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. I mean, Avramax would be one of my best bets. And of course he can summon any number Xyz monster whenever he wants. I think I gotta get rid of the extra monster negate though. I think I have to get rid of the other monster negate. Because at least I can chain to I could possibly chain to UDF. But yeah, I gotta get rid of that monster negate. You can negate. Does he have any way to protect it? I gotta make sure there's like nothing that protects it. If a card detached, reveal. So, you know, this protects it, and then, yeah, I gotta get rid of that. Okay. I guess gotta figure out a way to deal with UDF. Alright, here he's summoning a number. Is it gonna be Gossip Shadow? That's another monster negate since I got rid of one. Utopia the Lightning. Ah, that's annoying. That's actually pretty annoying. And his field still can't be targeted. Okay, Ash into the Void, whatever. It does hurt considering what my hand currently is, but whatever. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have normal summoned that baby jackal. Oh. Well, this is a non-target banish, so I can technically banish UDF, but I gotta remove 2 spell counters to do so. So I remove 2. And it gained... Yeah, I can't win this. I don't think I can be able to win this. Unfortunately. I can, like, banish the UDF, but that's literally it. Yeah, I don't really have any other play aside from this. What can I even summon here? Nothing I summon here will actually help me. Bashless doesn't help, Master Cerberus doesn't help, Jackal King doesn't help. Like, literally nothing helps. Because he can literally just attack over it and then attack me directly for game. I can summon, like, Master Cerberus in defense, but that's it. And I don't take damage because of Chicken Game, but I'm pretty sure he'll be smart enough to know about that. How do I make Beyond? I don't have a way to make Beyond, Shadow. I have no cards in hand. You're probably just gonna destroy it. No, because he still had a negate. He still had a monster negate. He still had UDF on the field to negate Beyond, so no, that would not have worked. Oh well. My win streak had to come to an end eventually. And this is, again, I like how, who was it? Ken Roma said, why do you assume people know how to play the deck? This dude obviously did. What's up, using? Yeah. And now you know why I always try to prepare for the worst case scenario. My hand just unfortunately wasn't good to play around, to play through everything he had. I don't know, I'd say getting 2 negates out and a quick effect pop is still pretty good. I don't know, this looks pretty good to me. And it doesn't matter if it wasn't the full one, it's still a good board. He still has a pretty good board. He was able to quick effect pop my servant, which hurt a lot. He had UDF on field as a monster negate that's untargetable and indestructible by... Well, not untargetable. Okay, shut up. He still had UDF, which couldn't be destroyed. He had technically another monster negate, which I got rid of with Garuda. So again, he was not bad at all. That was a really good board. It's just unfortunate he summoned that Utopia whatever card to pop my servant. That's what hurt me the most. Him popping my servant. I honestly didn't expect that, so, you know, props to him for that. Which is why I pretty much just sat there and let him go for a game. Yeah, which one was it? Was it Utopia the Lightning? Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, once per chain. So wait. Oh wait, Utopia Dragonair is one that lets him pop, right? Turn you activate this effect. Wait, was it the spell that he used to pop it? Because he summoned Utopia the Lightning. And I think it was one of the continuous spells, right? If you exceed summon, yeah. So yeah, it was the continuous spell that popped my servant. So again, props for him for that. Well, I would expect a lot of Ano decks, considering it's a loner. I would expect to see a lot of loner decks. Okay. Even if I can safely activate Spell Power Mastery here, because even if it gets ashed, then I still have 2 other spells to activate for it. Now, what do I go for? What card do I add? I could add Citadel. But I feel like I would want a monster to summon, which I can just search with Baby Jackal, I guess, so, like, it's whatever. I have everything I need, technically. And Citadel can grab me another low scale. Or not Citadel, but Institution, so... Yeah, let's grab Citadel. Okay. Institution. I feel like I can just normal summon Basilisk here and I'll be good. Right? And then I could save Institution for something a little bit more important later down the line if I need to.